EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us roughly midway between Boston and Providence. Everybody knows it as Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the New York Jets and the New England Patriots. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. So these two teams, you might recall, met back in mid-season, Week 8 to be exact. And it was the Patriots who got the win on the road, so they'll look to finish off the sweep here in Foxborough. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Throwing, Jones. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Now Jones. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Patriots at 7-2 here on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Back to throw. Jones. He gets it complete to Harris. So the completion good for 6 yards. 3rd and 7 now.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Jones now on 3rd down, being chased out left. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He finds Hopkins complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. To throw again on 2nd down. Jones escaping the pressure right. Got a man, it's Tyquan Thornton. Down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Tyquan Thornton with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Patriots get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Folk. And that makes the score 7-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time. They'll run for the first time with Breece Hall. Uses the stiff arm. Jalen Mills in on the stop.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. He'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Back to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Has been a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
Working with a 2nd and 3. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones. It's complete to Hopkins. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Now Jones throwing on first down. And over the middle, this is Parker. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. From the 45 on second down. Jones with a catch made by Hopkins. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now a running play here with Smith. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal.
You got to be ready for anything when you play defense against this head coach. That is not something you'd expect to see here in the red zone. But it winds up getting him a few yards.
Harris is into the end zone. Touchdown, New England. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced to punt to get the ball back, and they've played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Now that was an inspirational scramble for a first down, all the while absorbing a big-time hit. Well, we know the guys in the huddle appreciate what he's doing. But how about the guys in the press box, the luxury boxes, the guy who signs his checks, and especially the main guy with the headset on the sideline? I'm not so sure they like that so much.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Hall again. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Out of the gun now on third down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Third down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
That is inches from the upright. It's no good. Wide to the left.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first two drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a three-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jones. That swung out wide to Harris. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Here's Jones on first and 10. He finds his man complete. That's Hopkins. He's got room at the 30, and they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Again, he'll drop to throw. That's complete once again to Hopkins. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. On second down, this is Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Damian Harris, his fifth rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots take a 3-touchdown lead. Folk connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Braxton Berrios now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. He'll look to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Marcus Jones picks it.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Three yards remain for 2nd down.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, Jones eluding the pressure right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 5 yards that time out of the scramble, but now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
Well, he was looking at a dime formation, 6 defensive backs on the field, so he's looking for anyone to throw the football to, but he didn't have anyone open, so he took off and ran for it, but he came up just short, and that brings up 4th down.
Jones throwing on 4th down. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here.
The Folks kick is good.
And that will do it for this first half. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this 2nd half.
Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And we'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have...
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. And that one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
To throw again on second down. Jones fires the out route and completes it to Harris. And the Patriots are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
Jones keeping it on the sneak. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
Jones keeps it himself. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Patriots have opened the lead up to 30. Extra point up and good by Folk. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Berrios now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
22 yards there, a first down.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Now back to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Patriots are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 10 yards there to start the drive and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. They run again with Harris. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working. But how about his vision to see where the play was going? Crashed down inside and tackled him for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones caught left side Hopkins.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Jones now from the gun on 3rd down.
He's got his man, Thornton. And he will have a Patriots first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
Now Jones on 1st down.
Setting up the screen, Harris.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
Tyquan Thornton
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Patriots extend their lead yet again.
Now Folk for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Hall on a give up the middle.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
This defense just continues to bottle up that ground game. And look, I mean, the deficit right now for this offense is so big that it might not matter. But
and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. They'll look to throw here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives. And you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. And think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept the pass to
looking for Thornton, and he's got him. Touchdown, New England.
A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year.
And the Pats get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Folk connects on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. His throw incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
The offense on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 3. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete.
And that's another play that's been in the picture of this game overall. It's been a play that's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Let's go now. Seven Pirates. Check pass.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is incomplete. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Making the play defensively, Carl Lawson.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
Now Jones.
He gets this to Thornton.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hopkins. Touchdown, Patriots. DeAndre Hopkins, a 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Patriots add on to their 4th quarter lead, and they are on their way to improving to 8-2.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
Start this drive in the air. Caught right side, Davis. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Got a man. It's Barrios complete. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. They'll run with Hall. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. 3rd down, as a defender, all you're thinking about is getting off the field. How do you stop this last play? But if you don't wrap up when you tackle and you play it back like this, all of a sudden he's taking it to the house, and now you're looking at each other wondering, what did we do wrong on that play?
And that is off the left upright. It's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. That one looks like he'll throw here. That's complete yet again to Thornton. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another 1st down. Throwing Jones. Right side, Thornton with it. And he's going to get this down near the 25. He has to get it in space and make a play, kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Harris running straight ahead. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one. Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago. And all the way to the
2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They're fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Jets have recovered.
You and I have been around teams, and they all have goals for games, don't they? And every team we've ever talked to says what?
No turnover.
Don't turn the ball over. 0. And they were that close to getting it done. Won't cost them today, but they'll hate that when they're watching the game tape.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. Second down.
A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. They'll set up a throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Come back in. Come back in 60. Hurt. Mustang 19.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Uzama. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the fourth quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a concert, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't want to end it on one. They want to put together a few more throws like that and at least have a final drive to give them a little bit more hope as they move forward.
They'll give to Hall. And he'll have a Jets first down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line.
And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the Pats come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for the Pats, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Jets, it was a game they really needed as they drop back to 4-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against the Chicago Bears.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City.
Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the New York Jets and the Kansas City Chiefs. 22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Right to the air is Mahomes.
This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
1st and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. Does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does because
pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
I know there would be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. Mahomes now to throw. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick.
And the Jetsons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
No doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. On the move to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Finding his way home to get the sack.
They've been fighting and scratching and clawing for that first sack in the game, and it turns out to be a big one. Not just a short one right there behind the line. First one they get, 10-plus yards, and the guy has the legs to escape most of these.
Fighting through it, he's got space. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, If you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On first down, right back to Carter. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play. Now, after the loss, they'll have to navigate a 2nd and 17. Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's Wilson. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. On first and 10, it's Carter. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Second down and goal. Wilson toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line. All you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Nick Bawden, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Jets post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Mahomes to MVS there for the Kansas City first. Mahomes going to throw. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Yellow, yellow.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To throw, it's Mahomes. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12.
These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Corey Davis, 72 yards. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now Zerline on and the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick.